Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day so far. In this video, I'm going to talk about Diamond Peak Holdings Corporation, ticker symbol DPHC. Now, this is the latest SPAQ play that's on fire, and I'm going to go over how I would trade it and also give you an update on a couple other SPAQ plays that I've made videos about, so stick around for those as well. Now, before I get to the video, I just want to say thank you to everyone for subscribing and hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to this channel, I like to find short-term and long-term trading and investing opportunities in typically lower-priced stocks. I like to look for diamonds in the rough, undervalued, underappreciated stocks with high growth potential, as well as all other things finance-related. Now, if that's something that interests you, please subscribe so you don't miss any future trading and investing ideas. And also, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before buying any of these stocks. Diamond Peak Holding is the latest hot SPAQ stock, and they're in the news because they are reverse merging with Lordstown Motors. Now, this deal values the Ohio Electric Vehicle Company at $1.6 billion, and they haven't even delivered one vehicle yet. But that's the market for you. It's not to reason why, but to do and die. Anything associated with EVs at the moment is catching a bid, and so are the SPAQ stocks. So right here you have the best of both worlds. This deal will generate up to $675 million in financing for Lordstown Motors, which will be used to fund the production of the endurance pickup truck. Now, something that I found interesting is that Lordstown Motors was originally owned by Workhorse, but it was spun off as a separate company, and Workhorse retains a 10% stake in Lordstown. So this small slice adds a little bit of diversification to Workhorse, and it's a nice little bonus if you're a long-time believer in them. Now, if you're a longtime believer in Workhorse, you're not alone. ARK Invest, one of the best performing and highly respected investment firms, have purchased over 300,000 shares, so there is currently a growing appetite for these EV startups. Okay, the real question is, how do we make money in these stocks? Now, these SPAQ plays, in my opinion, should only be traded at the moment. These are very hot and are attracting a lot of people trying to make fast money, and that's what you want if you're a day trader or a swing trader. Now, I think this is the wrong time to be investing for the long term in any of these EV startups. And when you combine the fact that SPAQ stocks are also in play, that's just a recipe for extreme valuations and bubbles. Now, I think EVs are the future, but I think once the media dies down some and prices and valuations come back down to earth, that's when you consider potentially adding these stocks to your long-term portfolio. Now, I'd be willing to bet you in a year or so, most of these stocks are going to be much, much cheaper. The way I think we make money on these right now is to trade them in the very short term. I prefer swing trading versus day trading, so that's what I'm looking to do. Now, don't get me wrong, I think these are great day trading candidates, but I just always had more success swing trading, so that's what I prefer. Now, the hard part with these types of moves in these SPAQ stocks is finding a repeatable trading setup, but I think I found one that I'm going to use in Diamond Peak if it sets up correctly. Now, I'll break down what my trading plan is right now and show you how it would have worked if you used this setup on some of the other SPAQ stocks that have been hot lately. The setup I'm looking at is a balance off the 21-period exponential moving average, or the purple line on these charts that I'm going to show you. Now, these moves have not all been huge, but I think it should present a decent trading opportunity for me to make a few bucks rather quickly. Now, if you look at the chart I have pulled up, you can see DPHC is pulling back from its high and it's beginning its retracement. Now, what I plan on doing is buying some as soon as it touches the 21-period exponential moving average, or that purple line. Now, if it's anyone's guess how high it could bounce, but I think it should certainly find support there, at least temporarily. Now, it could take a couple of days for them to catch up to each other, so we should have at least a day or so to think about it and decide if we like this trade setup. Now, of course, it might not even make it to that purple line. It might hit the white line and explode higher, and if that happens, then I'll just wait for the next stock to set up because I don't chase stocks. So I'm only interested if we get a bounce off the 21-day exponential moving average. Okay, right now I'm going to show you how this setup would have worked if you would have used it recently on some of these hot stocks. Now, if I bring up a chart on Workhorse, you can see you would have made a quick 20% if you would have bought when price pulled back to the purple line and had sold it the next day, or you'd be even up a little bit more if you were still holding it. Now, on a side note, Workhorse is actually making a very bullish pattern and looks to be winding up to go higher. I wouldn't be surprised if it made a new all-time high real soon. The next chart I have pulled up is Tortoise Acquisition Corporation, ticker symbol SHLL. Now, SHLL is an early example of one that didn't pull back all the way to the purple line, but touched the white line and then exploded higher. And that could certainly happen with Diamond Peak, but I think buying at the white line adds a lot more risk at this point in the move, so I'm going to wait for the 21-period exponential moving average or the purple line. Now, if you look at the chart later, it actually did bounce off the 21-period exponential moving average, so if you were still waiting, that could have been a profitable trade. Okay, here's the last example I'm going to show you, and this company is called Lancadia Holdings. And I actually bought this company on the initial move up, and I'm currently still in this trade. LCA has faded down a bit, and I'm still holding long from $13.86, and some more good news about the reverse merger is sorely needed to break LCA out of this slow fade, so hopefully we get that real soon. But getting to the chart, you can see LCA had a nice 20% plus move off the purple line here, so that would have been a great place to have had an order waiting. Well, okay, folks, that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comments section if you have a better strategy on trading these SPAQ plays. I've been racking my brains on how to trade these stocks, but I'm not seeing too many high probability patterns. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video, and until next time, take care, everybody.